It's Magali. I hope you're all doing well. We are going to be doing an old YouTube favorite, a what's in my bag video. This is my newest bag. For some time now, I have been avoiding getting new leather bags. I've just been carrying fabric totes a lot. I have leather in the past and it's not like I've gone completely vegan or cruelty free. That would be a name down the line for sure. Right now I just didn't feel good about buying new leather too often. So cloth tote bags had become like my go-to. If you tend to carry a little extra stuff in those bags, it becomes such a big headache. They're good for very minimal people. If you stuff more things in there, they usually don't have a single pocket. Everything is just like floating around inside. They also often don't have any kind of zip or fastening and stuff. If you're carrying like little more stuff, little expensive stuff, little precious stuff, you will want a proper bag. So this bag is something I've been using for a few weeks now. It's from this St. Louis based brand called Jord. I've tried their watches before and I really like them because they make these famous wood watches which are sustainable, and now they've ventured into making other things like bags. This is a luxury bag. It is completely cruelty free. So it's basically all vegan leather, and the main material that you see for most of the bag is a new type of cork based fabric called Superhide, which is really so cool. Because cork is actually one of the most sustainable materials out there. It is a product of a specific kind of oak tree. I did my research because I was so curious. They just kind of harvest the oak tree. So not only does cork come from a tree, but you don't actually have to cut the tree down. It is a renewable process and the tree remains, and in a few years it can be harvested again. The texture of it will kind of remind you of the cork at the top of a wine bottle. This bag I have is called the Binka. It's a mini backpack. It's available in 3 colors and I have like the natural version. They describe it as a feminine backpack with an edge because it does have a lot of like visible metal. Just a few years ago I wouldn't have gone for something like this, and now the zippers and all of the metallic accents are gold, and it looks so good because like 99% of the time I'm also wearing gold accessories, so it just kind of goes with my look. And if I'm wearing something really basic also like I am now, which is just a plain black t-shirt with well-fitted jeans, a bag and some cute accessories can really elevate the look, though it's just jeans and t-shirt. If you've seen my previous what's in my bags, there have been points of time that I've been carrying like really small bags because I've said that I don't want to over carry, I don't want to have excessive amount of things. That's why I am restricting myself to a smaller bag. But at this point in 2020, I am feeling very maximalist, and if I do want to go out of the house, I want to have all of my essential things with me. It's not too small, it's not too large, and it allows me to carry everything that I consider essential, plus have a little bit of extra space if I want to shove anything in there last minute. We are going to start with opening this outside pocket first. Here is where I keep the things that I want to reach the most easily. Let's just empty everything out. I somehow managed to fit 6 little things in the outside pocket, so I'm just going to start. The first thing in here that I have is hand sanitizer. This is by Bath and Body Works. It's their pocket back range. I bought so many of these and I pretty much always have one of them with me like wherever I'm going, but I've never been too diligent about using it unless I feel like, you know, my hands got dirty or I'm going to eat with my hands. But now at this point in 2020, it's become a more essential item, and I also need to get into the habit of using it more regularly if I have to go out. Like I have been avoiding going out. We should all be avoiding going out at this point of time because containment is important. But yeah, these smell super nice and like are a pleasure to use. The fragrance that I have is strawberry vanilla sugar. I love that. This is yummy. I have a couple of lip products. The first one is by Benefit and it is the Posy Balm, which is just basically a tinted lip balm, but the tint on it is very light pink and hardly really shows up on my face. I do like the texture of this though because it feels like very nourishing, and it also gives like this nice glossy shiny look. So yeah, this is what it looks like on my hand. Colourpop Luxe Velvet Liquid Lip. I'm kind of obsessed with the whole range, and this is one of my favorite colors. The shade is called Lucky Cat. This is what it looks like. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. The next product is something that I've had for a while, but I've recently become a little bit more obsessed with. Technically skincare. It's the Pixi On The Glow Multi-Use Moisture Stick, and it's just basically a moisturizer in stick form, and you are supposed to be able to use this practically anywhere. I used to like carrying this in my handbag whenever I'm taking a flight, especially the longer the flight. But lately I've also really been enjoying using this as like a highlighting balm on the high points of my cheeks. A little bit of more glow can't hurt, so this is just basically how I use it on top of like whatever bronzer or blush I'm wearing. I just think it's just a really nice product. This is definitely one of the more important things in my bag. My earphones, these are the Google Pixel Buds. I use the Google Pixel phone. This is the 3XL. These are Bluetooth, but they do have a cable connecting the two of them, so they're not fully wireless. They hold a charge pretty well, and then the case itself holds more of a charge. At home, I rarely ever pick it up. When I'm outside commuting, that's when I will watch a YouTube video, listen to music, listen to a podcast, whatever. Final thing I have in the outside pocket are these mints. These are by Listerine and they're called the Ready Tabs. They're not really available in India yet. I ordered them to my aunt and she brought them for me from the US. These are basically like the coolest mints ever. They are like solid mouthwash pretty much. They have zero alcohol in them, and when you take one in your mouth, you're not supposed to just chew it or suck on it. You have to kind of gargle with it. There's a specific technique, but it makes your mouth feel so fresh, and it's just basically like using a nice minty mouthwash, but you don't spit, you have to swallow it. And I've loved having this with me because you never know when you'll need to kind of go close to somebody and you want to have like your best possible breath. That's when these come in handy. I think I've gone through about 2 strips of them. I use them a little bit sparingly because I know I cannot repurchase them easily. We have finished talking about the outside pocket. We are gonna open this baby up and go inside. There's a fair amount of space in the bag still. One of the things I love about this bag, and it's something I look for in every bag, is that it should have a separate key hook because it makes finding your keys really handy. Of course, I could have put my keys in the outside pocket, but when you can snap them onto a key hook, that's just nicer. There's one main pocket which is pretty big, one little pocket here which you can put something small that you might want to find. Finally, there's another smallish flat pocket at the back of the bag that is zippered, and I think that's a nice place to maybe put some extra money or maybe an ID card or something that you don't want to have in your purse. I haven't really put anything in the zipper pocket at the back, but in this front pocket I have just 2 things basically. The first of which is a tampon. I have pretty much stopped using tampons because it's been more than half a year, I think, that I have sort of switched to menstrual cups for my period, but I am not a fully zero waste period yet. I still also use some pads and some disposables. I'm not going to guilt myself over it because I'm really happy that I've cut out so much of my dependence on disposables, but I'm still using a few of them. This tampon for me is just in case of emergencies. Basically never been caught unawares, like touch wood there, I guess, because I track everything and I know when to expect it, and also like my body gives me all these signs that okay, now get ready. But if you are a person that menstruates, there's no harm in having these essential things. Like, you never know when you may need it or someone else around you might need it, and it's nice to be able to help anybody when they're in that situation, because I feel like all of us have been in that situation at some point of time. A makeup brush, and it actually goes along with this, which is powder. I very rarely touch up my makeup when I'm outside. I'm just lazy. I'm not saying that my makeup is perfect whole day, but once I get out of the house, I hardly ever look at myself in a mirror unless I'm taking a selfie or something, and then I'm like, I have to fix that. Though I so rarely reach for my touch-up makeup, I'm an anxious person, so it just always helps me feel at ease when I have the things I need with me. I'm using this loose powder right now by Lancome. This is their translucent silky loose powder. The shade that I have is 400. I matched with this online, so I have to say the powder is like a little bit dark for me, but usually if I use a light hand and blend it, it does the trick. It's so silky. It actually just looks so nice on skin. It comes with a puff. I prefer using a brush always, so I'm carrying this brush that I got from Jane Iredale. I just like that it comes in this little pouch. This is my set of house keys, and I feel like this has been one constant thing that has never changed in all of my what's in my bags. It's a Bacardi logo keychain that my mom got back in the day. This is actually iron. I think it's kind of heavy, and it has this bit of what looks like barbed wire. It's extremely solid and durable. I don't think I'll ever change it. I don't even know why I have this in here. A satin scarf that kind of looks like a bandana. I bought this from H&M, and I actually bought this so I could tie it in my hair, tie it in a bow ear, and I just thought that looks really cute, but I haven't worn it like that yet. There are other ways also that you can use a scarf. Like, this is not bad either. Maybe I will actually style it one of these days. Until then, it's just been lying in my bag. 3 items of eyewear in here. This pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses. And I used to be such a big Ray-Ban sunglass fiend. I've made 2 YouTube videos featuring my Ray-Ban sunglass collection. I used to buy like a couple of new Ray-Bans every year. In the last couple of years, I just haven't felt the need to buy new ones. Currently, this is my favorite pair of sunglasses. This is the Ray-Ban oval flat sunglass, and I just like that it looks so 90s, and it complements a lot of my look and style right now. And the hardware is gold, and it just look really cool. They go so well with what I'm wearing right now, and they tend to go very well with everything. In very sharp contrast to these fancy sunglasses, I also have these extremely cheap random plastic sunglasses that I think I bought from AliExpress. Sometimes when you want to pose for a picture, just putting some random sunglasses on looks better, I guess. But this is a habit I want to discontinue because I'm just buying junk and I don't want to buy junk. 2 scrunchies in here because I'm basically obsessed with scrunchies, and these are not just for show. I love tying my hair. This is a blue satin one. This is a dark brown velvet one. They're both nice. This kind of complements the hand sanitizer that I showed you guys earlier, but I always need to have hand cream on my person because my hands get dry so easily, and then I also have eczema, so I like to have emergency moisturizer with me always. Like, this is also emergency moisturizer, but this just works better on hands, I guess. This is Nivea hand cream. I pretty much have very dry skin now. It's a really nice texture, and I like having access to this in a pinch. It's got a very subtle fragrance, not too strong. And for my third piece of eyewear, these are my everyday spectacles with a lot of random fibers sticking to them right now. I have had these for a really long time. I bought them a really long time ago now, and I'm not sure the exact model is available. I almost always have these on when I'm at home or when I'm off camera, but I tend to not wear them when I'm on camera. Every single year I say I'm going to start wearing lenses when I need to, and then I buy like 6 months supply of lenses, and then I don't actually teach myself how to wear lenses. Sitting here, not wearing spectacles isn't making much of a difference for me, but my glasses really help with distance vision, which is bad because when I'm at events and maybe someone might be saying hi to me from a distance, but all I can see is a blob. I can't recognize who the person is from far away, and I don't even know if they're looking at me or talking to me, and it's kind of embarrassing. One of these days I will teach myself to properly use lenses. Until then, these are my best friend. And here's something also that's very important to me, my power bank. This I've had for quite a while now. It's from the Anker brand. It's 10,400 mAh. I always like to have power banks with me, and I like them to be really high capacity. It holds a lot of charges. I use it for my phone. I can also use it to charge my earphones or anything. I have basically just attached an Amazon Basics USB-C cable because that's the cable that fits in both my Pixel as well as my Pixel Buds. The power bank looks so scratched up and scuffed. Here and there I've definitely dropped it down or used it roughly, and it still functions. I think it has a couple of years in it still. This is the wallet that I'm using right now. This is actually leather. I think it must be 8 or 10 years old. It's this beautiful red wallet from an Australian brand called Status Anxiety. Feels very luxurious, though the finish of it has slightly dimmed over the years, like it was a little shinier. I appreciate that it's just really high quality leather, and this is the kind of thing that hopefully I should be able to use like for a good few years. And it being my everyday wallet that's just nice, I guess. This is the embossing and it says genuine leather. There are a couple of debit cards. There is my Mumbai Metro card for whenever I take the metro. This is actually a pen drive. I like these pen drives that come in this card shape because then you can have it in your purse because you never know when you'll need a pen drive. So it has a couple more pockets here. I have my government ID and then I also have some cash. I am the kind of person who never carries too much cash with me, and it worries my mother because I will often have just a few hundred rupees in my purse. I tend to always default to digital payments. My mom always says keep cash with you in case of emergencies, so she will be happy to know that I have around 2200 rupees with me. Not bad. This pocket is where I basically keep all of my coin change. I also have a random like old SIM card in here from when I last went to Malaysia, which is months ago now. I haven't drawn it out for some reason. Mostly 5 rupee coins, a few 10 rupees as well. And the very last thing that I have in my bag is this bucket hat that I bought last year, also from H&M, and I bought it at the height of the bucket hat trend. I haven't worn it as much as I'd like to, but I did wear it while I was traveling. I feel like you can just kind of hide in a hat. The few times that I've worn it, I've actually worn it purely for fashion at night time, but I'm hoping to actually put it to more functional use this summer. Black and gold is such a classic combo and you can literally style it any way. I think that's everything that is in my bag right now that I carry regularly. Do you think I'm missing anything in this bag? Like, did you find that I'm not carrying something that I should be? I just realized that I'm not carrying a bottle of water. Whenever I'm out for a long period of time, I try to carry my own bottle. It's usually like a stainless steel bottle. I've not needed one recently because I haven't been going out that often, and when I do, I tend to make quicker trips. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time. Bye.